Huh? I thought you were gonna say something.
No.
Woo. That's the best I got.
Good morning.
Good morning. I realized right before filming I was gonna do something cooler with this, and it just didn't happen. So, last coughs into the mask. Good morning and welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow.
The VSC edition, the most dangerous show of the week.
Doom, 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 doom. Hello. Hello. Anyway, hi, I'm Rebecca. I am the owner of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber in sunny and maybe going to be a nice day, but maybe thunderstorms later, right? Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there. Rain, maybe thunderstorms, but you know.
I still think it's funny that I've gotten in the habit. That's my shtick now, is like talking about the weather and everything in Brevard because we get to look out these lovely windows. You should come visit us and look at our lovely windows. I think it's funny and I guess ironic. I never know if I'm using ironic right, because Liz is the weather person in this, I would say this household, this business. Kind of like my second home. It's kind of like my first home at this point, actually.
They just won't let me permanently change my address here, so.
Who's they?
I don't know.
The big nebulous they. Like, this isn't my permanent address. I sleep somewhere else, I promise you. Still working on that feeling like home.
8:30 to 5:30. We're here.
Yeah.
We spend more time here than
I do love my shop, and I think it's wonderful, but my cat is like, you don't love me, you're never here.
And then when you are home, your cat's like, dude, what are you doing? Get out.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's a love-hate relationship of some level. No, last night he climbed up on bed, and when I finally looked at the clock, I'd only been in bed for an hour or so, but he flops in the corner, and I wish he hadn't flopped on my phone because I could have taken a picture. He like sprawled in the corner of the bed, and I was just with his feet right by my face, back, hind legs. And I was just like, I first of all wish I could have gotten a picture. But I knew if I moved, it would be bad. But then, and I think he kind of slumped into, like, there's a little divot between the bed and the wall. I think he got stuck there for a little bit. I think he kind of slid back into it and then was like, wait, I want to move. Wait, I'm stuck. You know, and I'm like, I feel you, cat. I feel you. So, yeah, but every time I leave in the morning, he looks at me like, you're abandoning me again. Most of the time you're here, human, you're asleep. What good is that?
Well, and then when you were home for Fred, he was like, this isn't one of your days home.
This isn't working for me. That's what he said. This isn't working for me. What are you doing? My schedule is thrown off. All right. So it is the VSC, and I came in, I was running late, and I did some errands after arriving. So we have like a half an hour. This is going to be interesting.
We have a lot.
Not my fault.
Well,
I came in and she was already sitting ready. She hadn't prepped all this yumminess, but she's like, I have an idea. And what was your idea, Liz?
My idea was to put our 200-gram skeins,
200 and up.
Yeah, 200 and up on sale today. And I was planning on just 3 or 4. And
well, I was like, if you're gonna do that, you know, we're gonna have customers who are like, but what about? Because they're gonna know things that are 200 grams that they've had their eye on.
Yeah.
So
we have a couple of them that are not out because I don't think they're online. So I just didn't.
Did you want to secretly mention them to me, or should we just not worry about it?
We're not gonna worry about them because we don't have very much of them.
Do you want to write them down? Or no, I'm kidding. If we'll talk after this, and if we decide that whatever she is thinking in her head is something we should include in the sale, we will update tomorrow. But for right now, we'll stick to what we have here.
It's a lot, so yeah, I'm sure somebody will find something.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab one of the not merinos of this.
Okay,
because they just came in.
I don't think we put those up online. That's why I didn't.
Oh, was that part of your list?
That was part of my list because you have a lot of rephotographing to do anyway.
Yeah. Okay. The non-merino of one of these yarns, if we get it on sale, we will alert you then. If you come into the shop in person, anything, or if you call, like if you know there's something that we are not talking about, this is such a long drawn out thing.
It is.
If you if you know there's something in the shop that's at least 200 grams and you don't hear us talk about it or you don't see it online, call the shop. We'll probably give it to you on sale. All right.
I will make the caveat that it's for what supplies we have in stock because we may or may not be able to order more.
Yeah, it's what we, yes, I think that's a very excellent thing to say. Sometimes we're like, you can pre-order, you can we don't know what we can get back in and not. Like supply is weird right now. So it's what we have physically available in the store or the inventory that's listed online is what's on sale this week, not I need more, order it for me. Because we like to work with people like that, definitely, but we can't guarantee that we can get it in. So I don't like getting stuck with, oh, I charged you for this and I can't get it. That leaves everybody feeling yucky. All right, where do you want to start?
Let's start with what's in front of you.
Okay. Yes.
I'll read one.
This is, well, she's going to read stacks. I'm just going to read the name. Cascades Eco Merino. 100% merino wool. It's chunky and she's got better stats and stuff.
It's 100% Bolivian merino wool.
Bolivian.
It is 250 grams or 478 yards. They're recommending a US 9 to a 10 needle, which is a 5.5 to 6 millimeter needle. I might go up a little bit for if you're going to crochet with it. Hand wash, lay flat to dry, and we are retailing them for $31.50.
If and when we have things made with yarn, I will put them on or show them or something. This is the hip striped sweater. It is made with 2 colors of this yarn. It is made with the blackberry. And that's
olive oil.
Olive oil. It was very fun. It took 2 skeins of this, 1 skein of that. I had a ton left over, actually. That is one of the downsides, upsides and downsides of this much yarn is like maybe 2 skeins of this can make a decent sweater, maybe 3. This one took 3 with leftovers, right? And so, you know, if you've got a big project, just know if you've got a big project that takes just over 2 of these, you're going to need 3 of them. Or play yarn chicken, you know, or get something else as your complement color. Like if I had gotten a yarn other than the olive oil, I could have maybe done a Dawson or something else with similar thickness that I wouldn't have needed a whole huge skein of. But I had fun with this. This was joyous to make. So Liz has pulled an assortment, not all the colors, because there's too much to talk about and do. So we have the what I did with the Eco Merino, because we also have a non-merino yarn like this that's not up online. It's part of what we're talking about. The wool yarn, straight up wool, roving gangs of sheep wool, is in neutrals. And what I did with the Eco Plus is I brought in some lovely, luscious, vibrant colors.
We have a reds, we have a blues, we have a teals.
Some of them we have, that's a nice,
really nice
sprucey green. Some of them we've got tons and tons of skeins of, and some of them we only have 1 or 2.
Yeah.
We had a shopper in who bought us out of like charcoal or something because she wanted to do a sweater out of this lovely Eco Merino, but we didn't have enough of the color she wanted in stock. Remember, this is what's in stock. I love this sweater. The merino is really soft and fluffy. It's just like a 2-ply loosely twisted, which means it pills like nobody's business. It's not a reason not to get it. That's a reason to know anything soft that is actually high quality. When things rub, like my sleeves on my torso, it's going to pill, and just be ready to clean it off. That's what I would say. Instead of saying, oh, I'll never knit with that yarn, be ready to clean it up. We sell
the
gleaners.
Nature of fibers, any fibers in any spun unless it's like completely synthetic.
And some synthetics have been engineered to not pill, and sometimes even those will pill. But if it's been really engineered not to pill, it may not be the best quality yarn. It's
Or
usable.
feel nice.
Or feel, I mean, we've got some squishy yarn for babies that's anti-pill, and it's wonderful. I wouldn't make a sweater out of it though. You know. All right. So that's one. What
2,
else?
United Foursome.
I think anything I have in United Foursome is at home.
Ooh.
No,
I
did
I did a
mentally thinking about it.
sweater. I double stranded a sweater out of this colorway.
Yes, and I have a big crochet project at home, and I can't remember if I've knit anything out of that.
So it is 55% lamb's wool, 45% cotton. Machine washable, lay flat to dry. 200 grams gives you 1,531 yards.
Did you hear that? It's very thin and there's tons of it.
Although
is
they're
what that
considering
means.
it a 2.
They're considering it a 2, which I don't really understand. Isn't that like a sport weight?
Yeah.
Because I consider this like,
It's thinner than
I consider
fingering.
this almost a lace weight.
Yeah.
So sometimes that branding of putting a number and classifying it, I am just like, what are you talking about?
They're recommending a US 3 to 5 needle, or 3.25 to 3.75 millimeter needles. And they are recommending a 4 to an E to a 7 hook, or a 3.5 to a 4.5 millimeter hook.
This is like the closest we have to almost a lace weight in the shop. Like we only have a few things I would call lace weight. And this is between lace and fingering, really, in terms of visually eyeballing it. But you might be able to use it for lace weight patterns or fingering weight.
We are retailing these for $26.95.
And we have lots of pretty colors. Again, I don't know what we might be able to bring back in. They are DXing this way of bundling it sometime in the near future. It might already be gone. We might be able to get more. We don't know. But we've got some lovely colorways. We're only showing you a few of them. Please check them out online or come in and look. So, all right, we went from bulky to lace weight. Oh, she wants to go big.
Super, super, super bulky.
I might have, I'm trying to remember where my thing I made out of that stuff is. Yeah, this is like jumbo or beyond jumbo. This stuff is lovely, but you make a fun accessory out of it. So what do we got, Liz?
This is Yana XL. It is 100% fine Highland wool. Okay, so Yana is roving gangs of sheep. And I'm sure people have heard me talk about this before.
No, not Yana.
Or
wool is roving gangs.
Wool, yeah, but Yana is, it's nice. It's roving gangs of sheep that went to private school with the merino. It's so soft,
on
like
scholarship.
On scholarship. Like you can't tell the difference.
It's like
so soft.
You would think it's merino. It's
Yeah.
not a specific sheep. Merino is referring to a specific sheep. Blue-faced Leicester is a specific sheep. You would think you are snuggling merino because it is so soft and squishy and wonderful.
Yeah.
But it's not. They took roving gangs of sheep and found the nice bits. You know.
It is 200 grams. And because it's so super bulky, it's 54 yards.
Only 54 yards
per big ball.
I made out of these two lovely colors. I made this is like a skein of each. I was just experimenting. It's a linen basket weavy thing. I was going to make a pattern to try to sell this, and I forget how I made this now. But isn't it pretty? And this is like if I go to Illinois for Christmas this year, and I don't know if I can. I can get it on twice. This would be if it gets freezing and I can't, I need to feel my neck. Here, I don't think I'd wear it all that long.
They're recommending a US 17. 5 stitches is 4 inches. So like it's super bulky, super, super, super.
I can see the halo in front of my eyes right now.
Yes.
It's fuzzy.
Yes.
But it's wonderful and luscious. Now, people come in asking about those big hand knit blankets.
Those are like 2 or 3 strands of this held together.
Yeah, I mean, this is as thick as we get in the shop right now. We have Plymouth Bay probably isn't
is about online. The same. No, it's not.
Okay, that's an acrylic blend that is like in bulky quantities that if we get it up online, it would be on sale. But if you come into the shop, you can get it on sale, but we're not showing it to you today. But it's not even as fluffy as this. And we had fluffy stuff that was merino and alpaca from Cascade, but they stopped making it. And even that wasn't thick enough for what people wanted to use it for. And those were like $50 a skein, and you would need a bunch of them. Like, what people are being all caught up with online is either chenille or roving, and either of which I wouldn't want to make a blanket out of personally. So
I'm working
first
on a
would be-
chenille one for a neighbor.
but why? Oh, before a neighbor. Yes, that makes
It's
sense.
for a neighbor.
The
And it's
chenille, I was teaching a kid to crochet with it the other day and was like, oh my,
yeah,
we tried. It's not going to be as luxurious as you think it is. It will be a thing, and it will mostly stay together. Although you're having to fix something or redo something, right?
Yeah, I'm reworking one.
Yeah.
That
And if you make it out of pencil roving, like you can see online, that will become a hot mess and fall apart very quickly. Anyway,
you kind of have to felt it down, and it's
diatribe about hand knit blankets, like fist knit blankets, over.
So we're retailing the Yana XL
Love
for
that color.
$39.50.
Yeah,
We have a purple, a green,
we actually have
a
all
yellow.
the colors out.
We
for
have
that
a
one 'cause
blue that's tucked down in there, and the hot pink.
we have again, this one I brought in fun colors. I think they come in neutrals, but you know, fun colors, because it's not necessarily a flying off the shelves thing. It's just cute.
In addition to Yana XL, we have Yana Journeys.
We have just Yana. So let's downgrade from Yana XL to Yana XL. We're going from the XL to the regular size, which is still fluffy and big and wonderful
And wonderfully soft.
and really ginormous skeins.
It is 200 grams they're both good. Yana XL or Yana Journeys and Yana Not Journeys is the same. It's 175 yards.
It feels like it feels and looks, it's more like a single ply, but it's got a little bit of a twist to it rather than the 2-ply of the Yana XL, which is really fluffy. And it's like between, I think they classify it as a super bulky, but it's a light super
It's
bulky.
a light super bulky.
I'm gonna look for
It's about the same as our Ba Sequoia or Rasta, the Malabrigo, not Rasta. It's the chunky thick Mecca. Yeah,
or
it's-
Rios.
yeah, it's
a
about
little, it's a little thinner than Rios because I was talking with
Okay.
someone about that, but it's between the two, right?
It's 200 grams for 100 and 175 yards. They're recommending US 10.5. The solids we are selling for $39.50, and the Yana Journeys, which have like speckles and spots and whatnot on them, streaks, are $46.75.
And this is I have to remember this was actually a pattern online. This is brioche, and it was written for one of the Malabrigos or something, I want to say, and I made it with a Ba yarn and a Yana solid, but it would look lovely with a Yana and a Yana Journeys to do brioche and to wrap around a couple of times. I want to say
We didn't have the Yana Journeys in yet.
Is that what it was?
I think so.
Okay. I want to say that it took, of the big skeins, it might take one skein of each to do something like this. And you might even have some left over. So we've got some fun colors in the solids. We've got luscious red. We've got a nice kind of, what is this? Like an aqua, like a almost minty aqua, but not mint green. It's blue, but it's not turquoise, We've got a gray, we've got black, we've got like a hunter green. And this stuff is just lovely, lovely, lovely. But again, it's that single ply, it meshes really well with the Ba Sequoia, which we don't have much of left in the shop, which again is classified as a super bulky, but it's on the thin end of that. Like, I could show you two things classified as super bulky and you'd go, what?
Yeah.
Because they look very different thicknesses from each other. All right, where to next?
Let's go ahead and do the major.
Okay. So this is one of our few 100% acrylics we have in the shop. It is our most cost-effective, best bang for your buck charity knitting, baby knitting. It's a bulky or a chunky. So it's a little thinner than this other stuff that we've been talking about, but it's got the barber pole fadey stripey effect. So it will stripe, but you will have like the colors that kind of fade between the stripes.
Yeah.
Best way I can think of to describe it. Go for it.
It is 328 yards for 200 grams. They're considering it a bulky. They're recommending a US 10 knitting needle or a J hook. 10 is 6 millimeter. J is a 6 millimeter. Machine wash, machine dry. We are retailing it for $12.25.
It is very close to like Marble Chunky by I forget the brand for that one, but if the Marble Chunky that comes in more of a little oblong little thing, like a little this is our version of it basically from Universal Yarns. And
we have lights,
we have pinks, we have blues and greens. Liz pulled out a red one, you know, Liz, dark and broody. There's a few colors that are back ordered right now, so they won't be available online. Again, this sale is only on what is available in stock right now. But it really is our go-to if people want to do quick, fast, inexpensive knitting. And it's 15% off this week, so it's even less expensive. All right, I'm gonna go to Paradigm Shift next, which is a 200-gram cake of
cotton. Mercerized cotton.
I can't pause.
Nope.
But that's okay because we do need to keep going. We only have 10 minutes left.
This is going so fast.
Oh,
I picked so much
cotton. And the Paradigm Shift, it stripes through colors, but then it has flecks of the colors it's striping to in it. It shifts, but not in a gentle way, in just a kind of a haphazard way. And this is another one that we probably can't get any more back in of, but we've got some fun colorways. I have a Crochet Poncho I've made out of 3 colors. I'm going to go see if I can find it to show you one of the colors in it. We don't even have in the shop anymore. Like this is circus, this one's fun, and this one's citrus, and oh, it's so fun. Did you read the stats?
I have not read the stats yet. I was waiting for you to stop.
Good luck with that. That's why she has to jump in when I pause and won't let me finish my sentences, because otherwise she never gets a word in edgewise.
You get, for 200 grams, you get 371 yards. They're recommending a US 6 to 7. It's machine washable and dryable.
It's cotton.
It's great for dishcloths. It's great for ponchos. It's great for everything because it's cotton.
It's a nice, sturdy, durable cotton.
Yes, it's a worsted weight, and we are retailing it for $21.50 a ball.
Ta-da! This is the Granny Stripes Poncho by Anna D. This is the citrus and the circus, and this was like hydrangea or something funky that we don't have in stock because it was so popular. It's gone. But you can see how the color, actually I didn't realize that this part is kind of pretty regular, almost.
And some of it speckles,
and there's little fleckies of like, this is actually in this color yarn, and there's little bits of this color up in here, and it does really cool stuff. And this is crochet, so it will take longer to change if you're knitting with it, but it will do chunkier changes when you crochet.
I had a thought that I was going to watch you actually layer up all the different things we were talking about, like just keep throwing them on top.
I could throw them all on top at the end, but no, my sweater's over there, so she wants to see that. It's not going to work.
It would be funny.
Won't fit over each other. That would be funny. But yeah.
Okay. Next up, we have Mushishi.
Oh, yay!
It is.
I still have more yarns.
We have actually 3 more yarns. Mushishi is 250 grams, and you get 491 yards. Hand wash, lay flat to dry.
Say that again. I made noise.
Hand wash, lay flat to dry. We are retailing it for $45. We have some beautiful, happy colors.
I'm like, you've got gray there. Beautiful, happy colors.
Well, black and gray is a beautiful, happy color.
This is the black and gray and brown and how
it's all up. Dark and broody. It's so beautiful.
our 10 o'clock
I
appointment's
know.
already here. But see, this is the Quaking Aspen. See, if I was gonna wear this as a shawl, as a scarf, I tuck it under and maybe clip it on, or you could wear it. This is one skein. Quaking Aspen has two sizes. One skein will get you the smaller size. If I go like
Just like a
this,
little shoulder cover.
like that.
Mm.
Get two of them if you want to make the bigger size, but you can see how it's stripes, but it irregularly stripes. It's really, really, really pretty. Okay, we gotta finish.
The last two I'm going to read off at the same time because I think they're the same price even.
They are the same price. They are different thicknesses. You've got Bachi and I've got Ito.
Bachi is 240 meters per 200 grams, add 10%.
This is 400 meters for 200 grams. If you want yards,
That's 437 yards.
My estimate head math would have been 440, so I was close. So this is a little thinner, like here. You can tell this is a little thicker, this is a little thinner. Go ahead.
Is 100% wool. The Bachi is recommending 8mm needles or US 10 to 11 millimeter or US 10 to 11. Sorry. Ito recommends
the labels are funky because they're not
US 7 to 8.
some's in English and some is just in weird. Yeah. Not weird, but some.
So
they're pretty.
fun.
There's lots and lots of color. Ooh.
We are retailing each for $45. Ooh.
I have to put things on. This is a one skein project with the Ito that we show everybody. It's a giant rectangle. You sew the short end to the side of the long end and you get a triangle like this, one skein. We can include the pattern upon request for this for Ito. All right. And then I made something with Bachi, but I don't know if I can find it. It was around here somewhere.
Yeah, the reunion capelet.
Yeah, it's around here somewhere, but where?
While she's looking for that, I'm going to go over the schedule because it's that time. Tomorrow is Dear Becky and Lizzy. If you have a question for tomorrow, please email me, liz@sundragonartandfiber.com. Rebecca will put in the address because we're running tight on time. Friday is sit and stitch, 6 to 9 p.m.
Did find this though. This is
That's
the Mushishi. It's somewhere. If I find it tomorrow, I'll show it off to you. Oh, wait. I just saw it. Go ahead. Keep going.
6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To enter with the Zoom code 828-877-3550. And then we start back from scratch on Tuesday next week.
This is Brianna's reunion capelet. Outlander fans, this is a wonderful thing to make with one skein of the Bachi. We don't have much of the Bachi left, but it does really keep it.
It's garter and short rows, so it's super easy.
Super easy with buttonholes that I had to manipulate. I don't think this is buttoned right, but it's how it was buttoned. So, all right, we gotta go. I got a lesson here. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Lots and lots of fun things on sale this week, right?